I'm going to tell you a secret about how you can use AI to get better at sales fast and not have to pay thousands of dollars to learn their expert method of closing people. It's super simple. All you have to do is have a tool like your Calendly note taker or Fireflies.ai or Otter AI. I'm not being sponsored by any of them. I don't really have a dog in the fight. Whatever tool you want to use is going to be best for you. What we're going to do is very simple. When a call or multiple calls have been done from your sales cycle, you can export the transcripts as text files. And what you're going to do is then put them into an AI like Gemini. So let's do that now, and I can show you pretty simply what it is that I do. Let's go to Gemini, and of course I'm using Gemini 2.5 Pro. I'm going to open my folder on my computer, and I'm just going to load in a specific sales call, and I'm going to say, this is a sales transcript. I want you to read through the entire thing. No fluff, no BS. Give it to me straight. How did I do? How can I improve? And will this person buy? Now, it's going to read through the document and it's going to provide an analysis, and we'll go through that in a minute. And what happens after this is what becomes really, really important. So how did you do? Excellent rapport building, established strong credibility, solid discovery, created urgency, handled the objection well. How to improve? Connect your solution more explicitly to his pain. You presented your service as a package of deliverables. You should have framed every single deliverable as a direct solution to his primary goal. Quantify the value, justify the cost. Drive to a firmer next step. Will this person buy? Probability is very high. He explicitly stated the need, he sees the use case, he confirmed the budget exists, he verbally agreed to the price, he called himself a good fit. While this is great and it's something that can help you to improve, there's another level up where it becomes more valuable. Now, here's what I'm going to do next, and you're going to see what. I'm going to now take other scripts, and these are all real transcripts from calls that I've had, and I'm going to say review all of these additional sales transcripts and include the data from the first one. Aggregate this information and tell me a set of things I constantly do that hurt my chances of closing the sale. Also tell me the things I consistently do that are known to be good based on best practices. Let's turn this into a sales checklist, sales script. So this second level up that I'm talking about is where you take a bunch of data and you feed it all together and you average it out so that you can go based on the LLM's knowledge of best practices for sales, and you can turn it into an actual sales script or a sales checklist that you can use so that when you're doing your next call, you know for a fact that you're doing the right thing. And the reason why it's important to have a sales checklist or a sales script is that if you can figure out every single thing that you do that kills a sale and every single thing you do that makes the sale happen based on your prior experience, then you can consistently tell yourself to focus on not doing something and consistently focus on doing something. And as a result, you get closer and closer to having the perfect sales script. And once you have a sales script, you can start to think about hiring people so that they can start to do the selling for you. And when you can remove yourself from the sale is when your business will start to really thrive, because a real business, something that does 7, 8, 9 figures, is when there's a sales team. It's when there's people that are focused on it. The founder is not involved anymore, because when the founder is involved in the deep level daily operation of any specific thing, that business is never going to grow. So as the founder, it's really important for you to get started on this, but you have to build that process and test it and prove it's good. And once you do that, then you're ready to start hiring people. So let's have a look real fast. It says the things that you're consistently doing that hurts your chances. It seems like my fee is a surprise for people. Okay, it's not good. So we can think about how to improve that. Defensive framing every business model. I didn't think I did that, but okay, I guess I am. So I'm going to have to think about how to not be defensive about the framework or the framing. I have to simplify my pricing and I have to accept soft stalls. So based on this alone, I can start to actually talk to Gemini and I can start to ask it questions like, okay, well, how do I improve this surprise? How do I make it not a surprise around the defensive framing? How do I? So the AI can have a conversation with it, and you can say, hey, look, I see this data. This sounds interesting. I want to improve at it. Let's narrow down these little things. Let's hammer them out and figure out what's going wrong so that we can do a better job in the future. So I'm not going to do that in this video because you don't want to sit through me going through and having this conversation with the AI, but basically those are the 4 things that it said I can improve upon. And the things that I consistently do well is masterful rapport building, establishing unshakable authority, excellent discovery and problem identification, high degree of adaptability. So it's actually gone ahead and created a new sales checklist and script for me, which is great. So it's saying that I can focus on building genuine rapport, setting the agenda and framing the call, which is a fix I guess I'm lacking in for the specific, service that we're talking about. I'm not going to say exactly what it is here, but credibility and discovery is something that I do really well, so leave it alone. Uncovering their why, asking key discovery questions, which I already do. The pitch, connecting their pain to my solution, presenting a simple, confident offer, handling the stalls with a firm next step, and asking for the close. So this is a very, very simple thing that I think when we go back and we start to have a conversation with the AI about these things that we constantly do that hurt our chances, as well as the things that we consistently do well, we can try to improve the things that we're not really good at, and we can try to even improve the things that we already do well. And as we get more data in from new transcripts, we can keep adding transcripts to this thread, because to my knowledge, the Gemini 2.5 Pro chat thread has 1 million tokens of context, which is a tremendous amount of context. You can talk to this thing for a very long time before it really starts to fail. And I think if you use that as your foundation, if you just get an idea and you start to test it out, you have sales calls, just start throwing those transcripts into Gemini 2.5 Pro and start to ask it questions and figure out how to create a standardized script so that you can start to sell better. And as you improve the close rate, you can start to increase your price as well, because when people are buying too fast, it means your price is too low. The acceptance rate is too easy. The acceptance rate is high and it's too easy. People are seeing the value, and therefore, you should be trying to focus on increasing the price some more. So that's it for now. I really hope you liked that. The next video is going to be a product interview, basically how to use AI to interview yourself about how to make a product specifications document.